said I laugh and giggle. Why do you think they call me Judas? I laugh and giggle at my dead up cousin. If you guys don't know who Judas is, if you guys don't read your Bible, Judas is the person who betrayed Jesus. Boom! You know what I had to make? I had to come back to reacting to the UK Jews and everything. You guys thought I was gone. Psych, I lied. I'm not gone. But I'm joking. But anyways, now, UK Drills, I can't react to them anymore because, bro, once they get taken down and my video gets taken down, my channel is getting taken down along with that video. Like, my channel is getting taken down. I already have, I think, 1 or 2 strikes already. And, bro, I can't get no more strikes. But, no, we're going to do something similar. Now we're going to be doing something more similar to UK Drills. Something more similar to UK Drills, but in relation to UK Drills. But anyways, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Franklin Tony back again with another reaction video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm Franklin Tony. I do reaction videos all the way from Canada. So you guys are new, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Guys, as most of you guys already know, I dropped a Drew song. Roll the video.
Toi, t'es dans un fréquentation. Couche la start, tu as le son. On est chaud, mais c'est des glaçons, c'est dégueu, là, j'écoute à leur son.
So yeah, I dropped the video. So guys, if you guys want to go support, go click the link down in the description below. I really appreciate it. Or hit the subscribe button, you guys, to see the trailer on top of my channel. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get to 4,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. Let's get to 4,000, guys. Let's get 4,000. So without saying too much, let's run to the video. Let's see UK Drew lyrics that really happened. Okay.
Drill is a musical genre unlike any other. While many rappers talk about past crimes, drill rappers are known to rap about beef that's currently going on in the streets. Here's a look at some bars from UK drill rappers that actually happened in real life.
Okay. He
got shot on his birthday. How's that for a birthday gift? Suicide Squad is the name of a drill group formed by rappers from the Aylesbury estate in South.
Those Suicide Squad still make drills? I haven't heard from them in a long time. Do they still make drill videos or drill songs? Someone let me know down in the comment section. He got shot on his birthday. Damn. I think I've heard about that one before.
Suicide Squad is the name of a drill group formed by rappers from the Aylesbury estate in South London who are part of the gang Aylesbury 17 or just AY17. In this bar, rapper and AY17 member Jay Wave claims that he caught an op lacking and shot him on his birthday. What makes the bar even more disrespectful is that they even went as far as buying a birthday cake for the video. You can see one of the dudes chilling in the background, handed to Jay Wave as he spits the bar in front of the camera.
Nah. That is a violation. That is a violation. Yo. It's giving me Observe, Tables Turn 2.0 vibes. Man went to bring a whole ass skeleton. Damn.
Not entirely clear who the rapper is referencing in this diss, but fans on the internet have speculated that he's talking about the killing of an op named TB, who was a member of their rival rap crew and gang called Zone 2. Zone 2 is known to have beef with another group in South London called Moscow 17. Moscow 17 is a popular drill group and gang from the Brandon estate.
But that's the thing though, Moscow don't make like, they have rappers, but like they're not really that as big as they were back in the day when Zone 2 was popping up. Because like, bro, almost all the people that had hit songs, I think is that they died or they were getting killed. Like, I don't know, bro. Like Moscow 17 though, but Zone 2 they're still here. They have Quankface. They have what's his name? They have Incog. No, Incog is Incog is not dead. I don't know.
Not far from the Aylesbury estate,
Incog
where
is
AY17 is based.
Oh, sorry, Incog is part of Moscow 17. Okay.
17 and both of their names come from the SC17 postcode that the two buildings are located in. Being so closely located, Moscow 17 and AY17 are allied. They are known to beef with Zone 2, who are from the Peckham neighborhood, not far from where Moscow 17 and AY17 are based. The Moscow 17 Zone 2 beef has been responsible for a wave of violence in South London that has claimed the lives of many rappers, street goons, and civilians. It's not clear where the beef started, but fans of uKDrill have alleged that the war started after a Zone 2 member robbed the house of a Moscow 17 affiliate. The man who was robbed went to seek revenge on the dudes from Zone 2 who were responsible, and it escalated from there. The gang warfare that resulted from the robbery led to numerous deaths and stabbings over the past few years. But the beef not only led to a rise in violence, It also
Wait,
led to
isn't this the guy that said Alafa and Giga my dead up? Why do you think they call me Judas Alafa and Giga my dead up cousin?
rise in popularity of both crews in the UK drill
sure that's
scene,
him.
as fans who were desperate to know more about this deadly war would listen to the various diss tracks rappers in these gangs would drop to find clues about their activities. Moscow March, a now famous track by Moscow 17 members GB, Blue Screw, and Tizzy T, was the first UK drill track to reach over 1 million views.
Wow.
The attention that the groups have received for their songs about distant ops only added fuel to the fire of the ongoing war. The beef also caught the attention of local media outlets and the cops, who claimed that the beef was responsible for many stabbings in London. The first high-profile case was the killing of a Zone 2 affiliate who went by the name ABZ. ABZ witnessed Moscow 17 member Jet Black getting arrested for carrying a samurai sword in public. ABZ started taunting him online for getting arrested.
Fam, why are you carrying a samurai sword in public? Wait, was he walking alone? I mean, to be honest, I feel like all the people that get caught lacking, they're the ones that like maybe like, oh, they're alone and now maybe they're going to the shop or something. Then you know like they don't want to get caught lacking alone, so they have to carry like a ZK or something in their pocket or something. But if they're in large groups, they won't hold like any Ramos or nothing. I don't know. That's what I think. Cause when you're in groups, no one really want to like go against you type thing. But when you're like alone, you have to like make sure like you're ready.
Which Moscow 17 saw as a sign of disrespect. Just a few weeks later, ABZ was stabbed to death outside of a chicken shop in Peckham. Moscow 17 members Incognito and Jet Black were arrested and charged with murder, but were eventually acquitted after convincing the jury that they had been falsely identified due to their ongoing beef with Zone 2. But as you can imagine, the beef only got more intense from there, and Zone 2 ended up evening the score by killing one of Moscow 17's most prominent members, GB. GB had already been injured once in the beef, having been stabbed in the chest and almost killed by a member of Zone 2. He was only 15 or 16 at the time, and his mom sent him away to Jamaica to avoid
Yes, this was the story I read. I was watching the documentary, like GB got stabbed. He was 15. Then they sent him to Jamaica to do music. And then what happened? They sent him to Jamaica to do music, but then he was missing his friends. He came back, and when he came back, he got
gang life. He eventually returned to the UK, where he hopped right back into the war with Zone 2. Unfortunately, in May 2018, he was outside the Brandon estate playing a pickup game of soccer when ops rolled up in a vehicle and shot him in the chest with a shotgun. This killing was devastating to both his gang and his community because GB was well loved in the area. It was not long after GB's murder that authorities started cracking down on drill music in the UK, having many videos removed from YouTube and banning certain rappers from making music or mentioning ops in their lyrics. GB's murder and the media attention it received was one of the major incidents that led to the outlawing of UK drill music, and many of Moscow 17's videos ended up being removed from YouTube. So, on the Aylesbury Boy remix, the Suicide Squad are referencing just one of the many violent incidents in the ongoing war and the sets allied with Moscow 17. But that wasn't the only time this beef was referenced in drill songs. This next song is thought to be one of the most disrespectful UK drill tracks of all.
No Censor was bro. If I like, No Censor was just a violation. It was just, bro, that has to be like the most
all time, and mentioned several specific incidents that went on between the two crews. Ned just wanted a cheeseburger. Max, what you do that for? Knockout juice gets spilled on the floor. Huh, now you done started a war. No sense.
That's crazy because it's his own, like, I think they caught him in McDonald's or something. He got caught in McDonald's. Someone got caught in McDonald's and then and then there was two of the ops that came in and they saw the guy in I think it was McDonald's. And then one of the guy, I think the person who was saying, Max, what you do that for? Max then decided to stab Ned. I think Ned survived. Ned survived. I think so.
No Censor was a track released in 2019 that features Zone 2 members Unruly Bad, Karma, and Trizak. It was released not long after the Moscow 17 Zone 2 beef started getting serious, and is seen by many as one of the moments that turned the rivalry into an all-out war. In the first verse, Unruly Bad lays out some of the major casualties in the war between the two groups. When he says, Ned just wanted a cheeseburger, he's talking about Moscow 17 member Knockout Ned, who was allegedly stabbed in a McDonald's after getting caught lacking by members of Zone 2. Mad Max is a member of Zone 2, and when Unruly Bass says Max what you do that for, he's crediting Max with the stabbing. He goes on to say, knockout juice gets spilled on the floor, now you done started a war. Continuing the McDonald's puns and claiming that Moscow 17 wasn't prepared for the level of violence that was coming their way. He continues on the track to say, in jail, smash C-Day's head on the floor, frontline nobody can cross it. You can cross it, you can drive through, but nobody can walk it.
Damn!
C-Day is another member of Moscow 17. Unruly Bad is taking credit for catching C-Day inside of prison and smashing his head into the ground.
Yo!
He also goes on to say that even though their hoods are located just blocks from one another, no one from Moscow 17 can set foot in Peckham without catching some heat.
That's mad.
Obviously, there's nothing the crew can do.
Like, how did they get the drop so fast? That's my question. And don't they all wear balaclavas and everything? How do you get, like, how is the drop that fast? Like, sometimes I just wonder, like, do all these drill rappers have, like, somebody, like, I spy with my little eye, play dog, like, somebody, like, spying and see, as soon as somebody steps in to their zone, they know, there's like, oh, this person is here, they drop. I just wonder, because Sauce said the same thing. He said, what is it? When gang got dropped, they got their late, but they dropped, but I can't complain. Like, how do you guys get, that's mad.
If you speed through in a moving car, but he issues the warning that any 17 members caught on foot in Peckham will face smoke. The other two rappers pick up after Unruly Bad's verse with even more disses toward the rival crew. Karma starts his verse by saying, Incognito got put in a spliff, GB got put in a spliff, SA got put in a spliff, Lil CJ got put in a spliff. The Chicago drill scene popularized the practice of talking about putting dead ops in a blunt and smoking them. Rappers like Chief Keef and King Von have often rapped about smoking on a Tuka pack in reference to their dead op and member of the STL EBT set of the GDs, Tuka, who was killed in 2012.
Damn.
In this bar, Karma is doing the same thing with fallen members of Moscow who have been killed. Incognito is one of the most prominent rappers from the group who was allegedly responsible for the killing of Zone 2 affiliate ABZ. Incognito was stabbed to death not long after being acquitted for the murder. His death was the result of a botched robbery, and authorities claim it had nothing to do with the beef with Zone 2.
This one.
But many have doubted this claim, especially since the group seems to be taking credit for the killing in this bar. Incognito was hanging out with some of his boys from Moscow 17 outside Branson Estate when a man named Kenneth Umizi approached them. Cops later determined that Kenneth called the rapper just before meeting him and was allegedly there to buy drugs that the crew was pushing. When Kenneth went to buy the product, Incognito grabbed the man's arms while one of the other guys in the crew stole Kenneth's Cartier watch. After the robbery, Kenneth chased down the crew down an alley and eventually caught up to him. A fight ensued and knives were drawn, leaving 3 people injured, including Incognito, who was pronounced dead on the scene. Kenneth was in his 30s and not known to be affiliated with Zone 2.
Yeah, that's
He was
mad.
later acquitted of the murder.
I heard that they said it was like the guy that killed Incog, like they said it was like it was like self-defense or something.
After claiming self-defense and released without any jail time. Although Incognito's killing was a random incident and not directly related to the beef, rumors have circulated that maybe Zone 2 had more to do with his murder than the cops were giving him credit for. The next person Karma disses is none other than GB, whose murder was already discussed. GB was killed just yards from where Incognito was stabbed on the property of Branson Estate, which is what made fans and spectators so suspicious about both murders. Karma goes on to diss SA, or Splash Addict, also known as Lats, who was not a member of Moscow 17, but another rival crew of Zone 2 called the Harlem Spartans. Lats was killed back in 2018 while riding on the back of a moped in Camberwell, London. Lats was one of the most active members of the Spartans, riding on the back of a moped called the Harlem Spartans. Lats was killed back
guys, what's happening with Harlem Spartans? Where are they now? Where's Harlem Spartans at? Where are they?
In 2018, while riding on the crew of Zone 2 called the Harlem Spartans. Lats was killed back in 2018 while riding on the back of a moped in Camberwell, London. Lats was one of the most active members of the Spartans, and it's rumored that on the day he was killed, he went to ride out with a member of Moscow 17, or in other words, he went on the hunt for ops from Zone 2, ready for war. It's even been claimed that Lats asked Incognito to join him on the ride out, but Incognito denied. The rapper later regretted not going on the ride along with Lats, as he may have been able to save him from getting killed. But of course, Incognito himself was killed just a few days later, but who knows what would have happened if he did go on the mission with Lats. Lats and a dude from Moscow 17 pulled up on Zone 2 ops on a moped in the area outside a council estate called Elmore House. Latch tried to open fire, but his gun jammed. As a result, the ops charged the moped and ended up stabbing him 2 times.
Hey!
They drove off on a moped and tried to get Latch to a nearby hospital, but he had already lost so much blood on the moped.
Yo!
The ops charged the moped and ended up stabbing him 2 times. They drove off on a moped and tried to get Latch to a nearby hospital, but he had already lost so much blood that the driver ended up leaving him on the side of the road in Camberwell. Allegedly, the Moscow 17 member had a gun on him, which is highly illegal in the UK, and had to leave Latch behind to avoid getting arrested. Several people were later arrested in connection with Latch's murder, but later were released due to lack of evidence. The final person karma disses is Lil CJ, an 18-year-old named Clinton Evbata who was stabbed to death in 2019. CJ was not a member of Moscow 17, the Harlem Spartans, or any other crew known to have beef with Zone 2. But he did live in Branson Estate and was cool with a few members of Moscow 17. Although he wasn't officially affiliated with the crew, in a place as violent as Branson Estate, just being cool with the wrong people can get you killed. CJ was allegedly participating
That's so mad. Why is this thing so big? But that's mad. Just because you know someone that you're cool with someone that, like, that's good. They'll literally get you.
Low-level street activity like selling weed and committing fraud with the help of some dudes he knew in Moscow 17. Ops from Zone 2 saw him as an easy target and stabbed him to death to send a message to their enemies that anyone can get touched, even civilians.
What?
But the disses don't stop there. Trizak follows up with a few more wild bars taking aim at members of Moscow 17. He starts out rapping, "My blade hit my chest plate. Next day, I had his best friend running, Kevin." In this bar, he's dissing Moscow 17 member Ted Maddock, whose real name is Kevin. He claims that he stabbed a member of the crew in the chest and Ted Maddock ran away scared, rather than doing something about it. He goes on to rap, "I done beat up Ramps in probation. He shouldn't have pushed my buttons. Why do you think they call me Judas? I laugh and giggle at my dead op cousin." And
bro, I don't know how, like, some people just, like, come up with words like that. Like, there's, like, you're writing, you're in the studio, you have a beat down. You're like, bro, some people need to do English. Some people need to be English teachers. Like, on me, some people need to be English teachers. Some people need to be English, because, bro, how are you just there typing, "Oh, I killed my cousin"? Like, bro, you're fam, this guy went to church, it's clear. It's more like, bro, he was, what's his name? Is it Tizak? The guy that killed his cousin, Incog. Man said, "I laugh and giggle." Why do you think they call me Judas? I laugh and giggle at my dead up cousin. If you guys don't know who Judas is, if you guys don't read your Bible, Judas is the person who betrayed Jesus. He was one of Jesus' disciples. He was one of the people that followed Jesus. And he's saying in relation, saying, you know how, like, your cousins with someone, your blood with someone? He's saying, "Why do you think they call me Judas? Because I laugh and you got my dead up cousin." English. Being an English teacher is not that bad. Cause damn.
Ramps is another member of Moscow 17 who Trizak claims he beat up. The two have gone back and forth in the past on social media and claim that they have fought on several occasions, so the bar isn't that surprising. The next bar is probably the most disrespectful of the whole track, where he claims he laughed when he found out his cousin was killed. Trizak's cousin was none other than Incognito. He was given the name Judas within the gang for his association with the sworn op after Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus in the Bible. Exactly. In this bar, Trizak is saying that he's more loyal to the gang than he is to blood relatives and warns his ops that he's as cold-blooded as it gets. He keeps the Moscow 17 disses coming, saying, "Luce says that he chings, he doesn't. Trust me, gang done chefed up dozens." Chings is a UK slang term for stabbing. In this bar, he's claiming that Loose Screw from Moscow 17 claims he's active, but really isn't about that life. Chefs is another term for knife crime, and Trizak finishes the bar by proclaiming that Zone 2 are the real gangsters that Moscow 17 pretends to be. No Censor is just one of many diss tracks that have been produced by this violent feud. Although the British government has tried to block them from being released, many of the songs have found new homes on channels outside of the UK. The war between Moscow 17 and Zone 2 continues to this day. Hopefully, some of the prominent members can turn their talents into a music career and
to this day, Moscow 17, they're still making songs. I didn't know that. They're still making songs?
end up gone too soon.
I thought all the main rappers were all gone. They weren't really that big after like all like their main popular rappers were like gone. But I didn't know that. They're still making songs. I didn't know that.
Incognito. But more than likely, the music will only escalate the war already raging in the street.
That is madness. That is madness, like I said, guys. Because damn. Got him in his chest plates. I say we met him in jail. He punched his head down to the floor. I can't lie. Seems like UK is giving really good English classes here. Cause some people are just lyrical. I beg. Where can I go to be pass my English classes so like I can be getting A+, B+, like C. And what am I saying? A+, A, all of them 80, 100 in my English, because the deep thought you have to think for making this the lines rhyme is crazy. But anyways, let me not say any more things. Rest in peace to all the people that died. I hope they're all doing good. I hope may they so rest in peace. RIP all the people that lost their lives in this video. But anyways, hey, thank you guys for watching. It's me, your boy Franklin Tony. If you guys want to see more of this reaction video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys also like the video, share, subscribe, and turn on that post notification. I really appreciate it, guys. And let's get to 4,000 subscribers. Let's get to 50 likes on this video, and comment down in the comment section your thoughts or opinion on this video down in the comment section. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Toi, t'es dans un fait cantation. Couche la start, une leçon. On est chaud, mais c'est des glaçons. C'est dégueu, là, j'écoute pas leur son. Touche à l'ami, j'évite le paradis. On baisse ta mère et pour pas un radis. On t'est masqué, plus de face, ça dit. On les bandits, mais c'est des candis. Elle fait la hlel, mais elle a sur Oli. Elle a en ifin dans ses mains.